So as I was saying before I got disconnected, so we are told to find let me confirm that. Okay, so we are told to find the list of offices that have less than 3 people in it. So I just say select start from offices, where office ID in select office ID. Now write a subquery. So I want to select office ID from employees. I want to group by office ID, having count star less than 3. And what does it mean? What does this mean? It means I want this guy to return office ID. Since I'm grouping by office ID, so and I'm picking from employees, this is going to having count star less than 3. It means I want to count each employees in each offices. Since I'm grouped by office ID, do a count star for me. So all those ones that now have a count that is less than 3. So return the office. So return based on this. So if you have office ID, if you have an office ID that has less than 3 people in it, okay, return it. Then select start from offices based on those office ID that are returned here. So this is going to return office ID or details of office. First of all, this one is going to return office ID that has less than 3 people in it. So after this one will be returned, then this one is going to pick. It's going to select from offices based on those office ID that are returned. So I have 10 office ID 10 that has less than 3 people in it, and this I think this is the manager's office. But if I should increase this condition, let's say office ID 4. Let's say I want it to have less than 4 people. So this is going to accommodate. So you have office ID 5 now. So it means that this office ID 5 before, I think it has 3 people in it. But since you have a condition that is less than 3, so this office ID 5 didn't come in. If I should increase it to 5, let's say has less than 5 people in it. Let's see. So I have all of these offices, but I don't want. We just want office ID a counter for people less than 3 for the office that has less than 3 people in it. So it's just office ID 10, as you can see here. So that's the way of doing that. Can I please go on? So as I was saying, so that's basically it. But if you want to understand this subquery and inner query is easily, again, let me explain this. So I'll say select office ID. I'll say select office ID. And I'll say comma count star. And I'll do a count star from employees. And then I'll go by office ID. So you understand better now. So you can see here, office ID 1, 4 employees. Office ID 2, 4 employees. There's office ID 10 that has 1 employee. Office ID 5 has 3 employees. So this one is picking office ID that has less than 3, and it's only 10 that satisfy that condition. So that's how that's done by the way. So I think that explains that. Let's see Let's see some other question. Then I say write an SQL query to show all departments along with the number of people in it. I think we have done this. These have achieved our results. So in that case, so write an SQL query to show all departments along with the number of people in it. So these are already achieved our results. So in this case, we will not put department, we put offices. Has already achieved that result for us. I'll just put along to show all offices. Yes, all offices. So this query has helped us achieve this, so which is this guy. Okay, cool. Let's see another question here. Can you write an SQL query to show all employees that don't have a manager? That don't have a manager in the same department. Okay. So in this case, in the same office, that's what we put here. So anyways, in this case, this is going to return all the employees except for the manager because the manager has a separate office. The manager has a separate office. So as you have seen, it's only the manager is in office ID 10. See it here, you can see office ID 10. It's only one that's occupying the office. So this is going to select everything except for office ID 10. So in order to be dynamic in this case, whenever so suppose you have a manager that has other employees in the office. So to the way to solve why this query is this. This is what you do: uh, select star from. I will end this class in by 3:50. So select star from employees. So let's start from employees. I will now say, okay, to show employees that don't have a, let's say to show all employees that don't have a manager in the same office. Okay, I'll now say where office, where their office ID is not the same as that of the manager's office ID. So where office ID is not here, not equals to select office from employees where report to, because report to, that's what is identified. Where report to is null, then this should return our results. So these are the ones that share. This is how you write the query. So this returns the employees that does not have the same, that are not in the same office with the manager. So that's how to write the query. So can you write a query? Can you write SQL query to list all departments along with the total salary there? Okay. So let's quickly write this. Along with the total salary, get a query to list all departments along with total salary. Yes, you can. You can also. So what do you do? I say select. In this case, we are using offices, not departments. Select. I'll say select star. Okay, so I just need the offices. So offices, select office ID. Select office ID and maximum salary. sorry, sum. Since I need the total salary. And sum of salary. And I'll go by office ID from employees. And go by office ID. So this is going to give us the total salary in each offices. So for office ID, one is total salary, for two, total salary, to 10. So we have answered that question. So let's take another question. Can you write an SQL code to find the second highest salary of employee? We have already achieved this before. So we have answered this question before. How to find all duplicate records from a table? Okay. Yes, we can do this. So this is the trick. This is the trick. First, you need. Can I use a table here? Let me see. Let me see whether I can use a particular table. I don't know whether I have a table that has duplicates there. My table. Let me check my table. Select start from my table. Okay, this one has duplicates, as you can see here. Okay, so to find all duplicate record, I will now say select start from my table. It does not have duplicates. It does not have duplicate because the ID is different. So the rows are. So I will not use the ID in this case. I will not use the ID in this case. I will not say. I need something that actually can take duplicates. So what I'm going to do is that. So let me check. Let me check. Let me check. So I'll create another copy of this table so I'll create another copy of this table. I'll say create table. Create table. Test underscore table. From as select name, comma, address from my table. Where one is equal to. So I've created this table now. I'll now insert into it. I've created the test table. So I'll insert into test table. Select. I will start using this guy. So this is what I will just use. So I've inserted this table. So let me do a select star from test table now. So as you can see this guy contains duplicates. I've already done 30 months with. I've already done 30 months. So it contains. See, look at this guy too, duplicates. So how do I find all the duplicate records from the table? The duplicate record there is this guy, Richard Olayanju occurring 2 times. Abiodun Asani occurring 3 times. So you have Richard Olayanju and Abiodun occurring in multiple times. So I'll say select star from test.table and I'll say name. Then I will now say goodbye. I'll go by count star. group by count star, where having count star, or let me say group by name. So group by name. So let's start from this guy. Then group by name, group by address. And now say having count star greater than 1. Because normally I'm not supposed to have the count of each row to be more than 1. If it's more than 1, it means it's a duplicate value. So as you can see here, Abiodun Sonny returned, Richard Alonso was returned because they occur more than one time. So I know that this particular row has duplicates in it. So we are able to achieve this, the result of this guy. So that's the trick. So let's see. How do you copy all rows of a table using SQL? So I think I've done something like that. Use the subquery, just use the select all and insert and all of that. So the next one is, how do you join more than 2 tables in SQL query? You will just use uh, normal the joined clause, then use the on what particular column and left with them. And the next one is how to find second highest salary without using a correlated subquery. I think I've already used that part. We've already explained this part. I think I used 2 different methods. And let me see. Return this one. Return the second highest salary without using without using a correlated subquery. A correlated subquery. Here we didn't use a correlated subquery, as you can see here. This one is not even a correlated subquery because this guy is going to run without this guy. So we are not using a correlated subquery. So we are not using a correlated subquery in this case. So you can use a correlated subquery. I think you should be able to use a correlated subquery to solve this problem also. So that one has been solved also. There exists an table. Find all customers who have never ordered. I think I use the invoice table to explain something like this. So you can use the invoicing table to explain something like this. So this is going to be the last thing we'll talk about today. So this is going to be the last thing. So let me say we have under SQL the invoicing table, the SQL invoicing database. So we have clients. So in this case, I will say clients, and we have clients table. There is this. We have order table. We have order. We have order. We have order. So you just use the invoicing table here. Yeah. So you have invoice table, invoices table. Then you have an client table. In this case, I just want to tweak the question. So find all clients who have generated invoice, or would I say who have generated invoice, who have made payments. For whether it's partial or total payment, who have made payments for their invoice. Whether partial or total payment. Doesn't matter this time. So You can do that. You can do that. I'll just leave you guys to do that. So you can do that. So that brings us to the end of this class. I believe you have learned a lot today. So so if you have any questions, we can ask our questions and bring our questions in the next class. We're going to treat it together. So see you guys in the next class. Thank you. Bye.